Hey, Eric with Survival of the Beardist YouTube channel here. Like I said, sorry for the delay on this video. Been sick the last couple weeks. It's been kind of crazy, but finally showing how to extract water out of a well without any power. We'll get into the reasons why this is important to know after the video, but first I want to show you, this is my setup. I have a piece of 3/4 inch PVC. It's open on the top. Okay, this is 4 feet. You could do any length. The reason I go 4 feet is because it can hold more water. I have a connection here, a fitting at the end, which is just a female. I'll come closer so you can see it. Female piece here to male. And then I have what's called a foot valve at Menards where I buy it. I think it's called a check valve at some places, but it's called a foot valve where I get it. That just screws on there, and I have some super glue. You could also use like PVC glue here. So I took the top off my 4-inch well, and it's important that you turn off your power prior to doing this because there is water here. Now my static water level on this well, let me look at the side of it. Can't remember, it's been a while. 56 feet, so I'm gonna drop this down and I should hit water at 56 feet. You wanna make sure you don't lose this as it goes down though. So I'll kind of unravel this paracord here. I have a brand new roll of cord, which is pretty exciting. Have a good knot tied off of here. We'll drop it down slowly. All the way until we hit water. And you'll know when you hit it. I always love brand new paracord. Gets tangled up nice and good. It's kind of funny the way a brand new strand of paracord works. Not quite there yet. Oh, horse is kind of interested in what I'm doing. It's kind of funny. I got quite the knot. Hey, is he wondering what we're doing? He says, "What are you doing to my water? Don't take my water." I've got quite the knot here. I'm gonna untangle real quick. I'll turn this back on when I hit water. All right, got it all untangled now, and it's pretty important that you don't drop this down the well, so I wanted to make sure it was all good to go. There, I just hit water. I could hear that thunk. So what I'll need to do is drop it down approximately 4 feet. Sorry about the wind shaking it there a little bit. And I can hear it now. It's going gurr, 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 gurr. That means it's filling up. Give it a second to fill up. Then we'll simply extract it or pull it up.
Dad, Owen wants to ask you something.
All right, hold on, bud. I got my little helpers here today.
Okay.
Little 5- and 3-year-old. You guys can come on over and check this out. It's a good skill to know how to do.
Where can we not stop?
You can come over here, just don't knock over the camera. It's a good skill to know how to do in case the power ever goes out, if there's a hurricane or a tornado and you don't have power. You never want to try this without an adult though, because there's electrical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you never want to play with electrical without an adult.
Yeah. Dad,
Yeah?
can we have those pieces of what was it called? Pink styrofoam?
So you want to play with some styrofoam? All right, hang on a second. Let's show what we just got here. You want to help me dump this over? Come on over, help Dad dump this. Stand right over here.
Right here?
Yeah, dump this over and show what we just got out of the well without any power, just like this. Ready? Look at that. A bunch of water.
I like the water.
Yeah, there's a lot of water there. All right, you guys go play. I'll be back with you in a second, okay?
Can we have that styrofoam to keep?
You can play with the little chunks of styrofoam, sure.
Let me show you.
All right, so as you can see, go play for a few minutes, I'll be back. As you can see, this extracted full of water, that whole piece. I just used 3/4 inch. Like I said, if you have like a 6-inch submergible well, definitely go with a bigger setup. Now, you know, I was at church on Sunday this week and I just talked to a guy. He goes, "Yeah, Eric, I got this truckload full of stuff and my church helped me fill it up to bring down to the victims of those hurricanes that have just happened. I can't remember if it was North Carolina or South Carolina that he went to. I said, you know, interesting, I'm not seeing much in the news about this. Tell me about it. I said, tell me what's going on, what's happening with it. And he said, it's bad. He said, it's terrible. He said, these people have no homes left. He said, everything is destroyed. He said, there's no help coming. He said there's no federal help there that he observed. Now, this is just a church in northern Minnesota that sent a bunch of stuff down there on a truck. And this is firsthand account. This is this past Sunday. He said there's still no power. He said the death toll is far higher than what's being reported. He said it's way worse than Katrina. I guess I don't know if this guy specifically was at Katrina, but at least what he knew about it. He said it's way different. There's a lot of people down there right now that still don't have power. Like, there's nobody coming to their rescue. And that's why, like, I think at least being prepared in the event that something happens is important. You don't have to live, if you want to live off-grid all the time, that's cool, go for it. But like, maybe like some of the modern conveniences, like I really enjoy a well. I like having a well. It's a nice luxury for me to have. But in the event that I lose my power for 3 weeks at a time, I depend on nobody but myself to get myself water. There are other ways to get waters. I think everybody should have like a Berkey system. I know there's a knockoff brand, I can't remember what it's called, very similar to a Berkey. I personally own a Berkey. They give me nothing for this video. I paid $200-300 to get it many years ago. That can filter lake water. You can just stick it in the water and take it out and drink right from it. Fresh water, obviously. Another option is like a generator. Like, I can rig up, I've got pumps to extract water from my wells via generator. But gas is only gonna last for so long. And I think at the point this hurricane hit, what was it, like a month ago now? Even if you siphon, which you should know how to do, maybe I'll do another video on that. Let me know below if you want me to show you an easy way to siphon gas. But even if you siphon all the fuel out of your vehicles, you're only gonna have about a month tops with the generator. And if that generator is under load, if it's powering your refrigerator, if it's powering your freezer, which is very important, some people might even use it to power their air conditioning or heating or something like that, you're gonna burn through fuel fast. And you can't just go to the gas station and buy more gas like where these people are. This is in America, it's happening right now. Like, people, it's time to just prep. I'm not saying go like, you don't have, it's good to go all in, but like, even if you don't have to, like, do a modification of it just so you can be ready. I mean, they say you can go 3 days without liquids, without water and that type of thing. And if you have livestock, you have to think about that too, like I do. But like, 3 days goes by pretty quick. And if you've got little ones like I do, like, you need to be putting them first. You need to be at least making some sort of plan. Like, even if you don't live out in the middle of nowhere, maybe you live in this city where you can't have a well. Maybe it's illegal to have a well where you are. Bury some 55-gallon drums worth of water. There's a Coke plant, Coca-Cola plant near my house. I can go buy, well, I'll show you. There's some right out here in my riding arena. Right out here, I have plastic, food safe, 55-gallon drums that the kids do barrel loops and stuff on with their aunt. They have a lot of fun out here. Those are food grade barrels. Those are $20 or $25 each, I can't remember, at my local Coke plant. Like, go get yourself some of those if you live in the city. Dig a hole in your backyard on the weekend, fill them up with water. And I don't know the bleach ratio online because I don't personally bury those because I have 2 wells on my property. I don't need to. But there's a bleach ratio. It's like 1/100th or something like that. Like I said, don't quote me, do your own research on it. But you can bury those and you can put away a lot of water. And that's gonna be really important to have. If you have a well, I recommend you buy 3 or 4 of these extraction devices like I have, because you know one of them is gonna break if it's long-term. It's real simple. I've got like $10 or $15 into each one of these. And this is a brand new one that I just built for this one. I have some other ones put away, but I just built a new one. I wanted to try out this valve. I really like it. Just dropped this brand new one in there. As you saw, it extracted a full thing full of water. I'm gonna be sitting pretty good. Do you want some water? Is that what it is, huh? Do you want some water? His buddy's gone right now at a rodeo. Very, very good animal. to have. Anyways, think about that with your water preps like it's time, people, no matter where you live. Last thing I was gonna say, water collection off the roof. I've done that before. I have a setup for that. Pros and cons to it. The pros are 99% of the time, as long as you get rain, I'm in a drought right now, it'll work. If there's no rain, it won't work. One thing I caution you with, if there's ever a very bad blast from an adversary in the sky that goes off, it can pollute your water, I think, for 2 years, they say. So I caution you with only rainwater collection. I challenge you to do your own homework and your own research on that as far as what's safe to consume after that. Maybe get some iodine pills, if you know what I'm saying. But I'd say get one of these to extract water, have a generator. If you can't have a well where you live, I'd bury water, and I do it now. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.